What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today we're going to do a little creek fishing. I had plans to go out to a well-known smallmouth creek, but got a sick dog at home. I didn't want to get that far away from home, so I'm only going to spend a couple of hours today, but this would be a good opportunity for me to do the review on the waders. So we're going to do that today. This is a creek that I used to fish a lot when I was a kid with my grandfather. Doesn't appear to be as much water in it now as there used to be, for whatever reason, I don't know. But we're going to jump in here and see if we can't find some deeper spots where it might still hold some fish. We're going to get started. Hey, if you don't mind, if you hadn't already, drop down below, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell for future notifications. Let's get to it. So one thing I did find when I did try these waders the first time in my other creek fishing video is that you need some really long socks. So I ordered me some really long socks. All right, now we're going to slip in to these, and one of the things they say about these is they're designed to be done like a fireman's uniform, where the boots are already attached to the bottom of the pants. So you stand them up, then you stand up in them like this, and then you just reach down and pull them up, which works out really well. And they say you're supposed to leave these straps buckled up, but I don't like mine to stay buckled up because my shoulders don't quite work the way they used to. So it's easier for me to reach around behind me and find the straps than it is to try to put my hands through the straps after I pulled it all up. And we're gonna head to the creek. So it's definitely stinky down here. I am seeing life, so that's a good sign. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start off with this Helgramite and see if anything happens with it. So today's review, guys, is on the BASSDASH waders. I'll leave a link in the description below for this particular model, style. And yeah, let's get in the water and show you how they do. So yeah, there used to be a lot more water in this creek. I can remember coming here with my grandfather and seining for minnows, and I believe that's what's tapping my Helgramite, is those little minnows. I may have to put on a little crankbait or something to you know, you have to be really careful there's still enough water here for it to hold fish though. There's absolutely no reason why there wouldn't be fish. So there's plenty of bait fish, which would lead you to believe that there would be some larger fish in here. So the waders are extremely comfortable. They are neoprene, so they're not real loud when you move around in them. They're not a rubber, so they move around real well. And it's still a little warm out here for neoprene waders. Because late September here in Middle Tennessee is still rather warm weather. Be real careful walking across here, because this is some slick rock right here. But these boots have got some pretty good tread on them, and they seem to be doing real well walking across that slick rock. Made the change. That, my friends, is a little smallmouth bass. So, that's actually what I was looking for. Big, big smallmouth bass. All right, guys, this is going to be our last stop before the house. We're going to fish this area right here around this bridge. And see if we come up with anything. There's a little largemouth right there. There he is. I brought it right to him and he took it. Fun little fish to catch, especially the sight fish. So, as you guys can see, or at least I hope you can, I'm pretty much waist deep here. Internal battery for my GoPro, so I can't submerge it at this point. I didn't even think about that earlier when I loaded up, or I would have brought one. But this is working out real well, and especially now that I've got the really long socks that come all the way up to my knees. There goes some nice looking fish. So anyway, this is definitely an area that deserves revisiting. Don't think yeah, I'm above my waist now. So these will work real well in the wider rivers where I'll be able to get down in the water and not have to worry about the water temperature. There goes a nice little smallie. But I'm impressed. My little kid girl. So, all in all, after 2 outings with the waders here, I'm really happy overall with the waders. They're going to do exactly what I intended for them to do. It's not something that I will typically wear this time of year because right now the water temperature is still warm enough that I could wade without the waders, so it's not so bad that I couldn't get in it in my shorts and my creek shoes. So but after the 2 outings, I do know now that they will do what I intended them to do. I'm feeling a very, very slight temperature differentiation from in the water and out of the water, so that tells me that you're going to get a little bit of a temperature decrease, but they're big enough, and I did buy, I upsized when I bought mine, and I did that for a reason, because I knew that I was going to be wearing them in colder months for the colder water, which means that I'll have long pants, sweat pants, possibly thermal underwear, as well as a sweatshirt, you know, things of that nature on underneath them. So while I do feel a little bit of a temperature differentiation when I step into the water right now, it's because I don't have anything on underneath them other than the socks and a pair of shorts. So you're going to get a little bit of a temperature differentiation. So but the things that only really a couple of things that I'm really not happy with the boots being so oversized, and that is one of the complaints that I read on the comments and reviews when I bought these, was that even if you bought the perfect size for yourself, the boots are still oversized. They're just too big. So the way that they're sizing the boots doesn't match the way that they're sizing, and you know, I understand that in order to get a pair of waders that fit and the boots that fit perfectly, you're more than likely going to have to do a special order and go get sized and blah 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 blah. But the way they're doing it, the boots are just too big. I would venture to say that the boots that I have right now on this pair of waders would be somewhere in the vicinity of a 13. Now I wear 10, and I only went up one size from the size that I should have bought, which means that had I bought the right size, the boots probably would have been an 11, which is still one size too big. Granted, if I had put the insoles in those, it would have been a closer fit. But then you'd been in a position where when you put on undergarments for cold weather, they'd be too tight. And that's why I wanted them to fit loosely, so that when I put on the long johns and the long pants and the sweatshirt and all that, they're not going to be so tight that I feel restricted, because I don't like feeling restricted, especially when I'm fishing. I want to be able to feel like I'm able to move around freely. So anyway, I'm getting tired of walking and talking at the same time, so I'm going to shut you guys down, and I'll see you back at the house. What's up, guys? Hey, back here at the house, and got everything put away, and got my waders rinsed off. Let's get a good, I've got them hung up over there to dry, so you get a good shot of those there. Excuse my mess. Don't pay any attention to all that other crap over there. I spend too much time fishing to clean stuff up. I know my wife gets on to me all the time. Hey, the waders doing great. I really like them for what I paid for them. Again, check for the link down below if you're interested in seeing more about them. They have the DESOLVE camouflage pattern. Works real well in the water and in the field. So hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, you guys have a good one.